are in your gorgeous house in Pasadena, and I understood you grew up in Pasadena.
My pop first started his practice as a doctor.
Yeah.
We lived in a place roughly the size of this little office here, the Roth family, my sisters and I. And you work your way up and out and around, and that's been the classic tradition in Pasadena. I've been here for pretty much the length of the Van Halen career. This is, you know, a lot of folks in my position like Things and Stuff, an Italian sports car with a 6-syllable name, an Italian trophy wife with a 5-syllable last name, etc. And this was the one material thing that I bought because of the great outdoors.
What did you want to be when you were 6? What did you want to do when you grew up?
I wanted to be things that were in books. I wanted to be a pirate.
Okay.
I wanted to work on an oil rig somewhere in Oklahoma and get into fist fights at a beer bar. I wanted to go salmon fishing and almost get killed.
And what did Dad have to say about all these dreams?
It was Pop who took me to all those movies that engendered all of that. It was Pop who gave me all the books and who encouraged me to read all of the magazines, etc., that encouraged all of that. And I did. The Roth Show is comprised of that.
And you've really had some incredible video ideas, because in the 80s, your first solo work, I mean, some of the most iconic videos to ever hit MTV at the time.
Well,
that's where you watched them.
My visionary approach was to take vaudeville and put it on MTV. And also, just technically, lowering the camera so you can see toes to tops, you know, watching the whole body.
But I want to talk to you about fashion a little bit, because you've always really had your own sense of fashion. And, you know, when you came out into the scene and really first made a name for yourself, that was a big calling card. Your fashion, your hair. I always remember you wearing gloves, which I loved.
As far as style, well, the hands were every Disney character you can think of, you know, starting with Mickey and Goofy and Piggy and etc., because it makes the hands really visible.
Right.
It also happens like that in tap dancing.
When you went back on stage for the first time with Van Halen as a band again, describe that moment, your first reunion tour, your first show.
It's archly familiar. It's not like riding a bicycle. It's like bicycle racing.
Okay.
And once you've trained with somebody for many, many years, once you've, you know, the life that we led was wild and colorful and unpredictable, but we lived it together. You follow? And most people lose the enthusiasm for thinking that it's wonderful. You know, so a lot of people lament that.
But we're loving it though, and you're loving it. So that's where, you know, when you're enjoying yourself, then the fans are enjoying yourself. Is there, you know, you're talking about you're not trying to match the last goal. So are you not? I mean, the first reunion tour, I think it brought in somewhere upwards of $90 million. Are you guys looking like we need to try to meet that, or not even worried about it, just out there having fun?
Phoebe, I need that money.
Yeah. Get in line.
You just say money can't buy love, but it can buy happiness.
I think of all the education that I missed.
We're a network all about movies. Your music has been in so many movies.
We're always in there somewhere.
Yeah,
Argo.
You didn't know.
They didn't tell me. We got a big scene with Dance the Night Away there. I'll be watching, and it will somehow show up. It'll be on the stereo in the pickup truck, or it'll be in the coming out of a club as they walk by. We are part of the not just the culture, but we're part of the geography. Van Halen music goes along with, like fries with the burger.
Wow, so Pops had a big influence on you in regards to your love of films. He was a movie lover.
Certainly. And it was the times that we would share. My earliest memory was my, however old I was in 1961. I'm scared to say, probably 6 or 7. And I remember my mom and my father vividly having an argument over, so you are going to see Robin Hood, the Walt Disney black and white, I think it's called Bing Crosby or whatever. Robin Hood was out. My father not making eye contact, saying, yes, Sybil, yes, we're going to Robin Hood. We got into the car, drove right past Robin Hood. This was in Massachusetts. I said, Pop, there's the movie. He said, I know that, son. I says, are we going to see Robin Hood? He said, no. I said, what movie are we going to go see? He said, have you ever heard of Marilyn Monroe? I said, no. He said, she's in a movie called Some Like It Hot.
Oh, no, I think.
He says, wonderful. I says, what is that movie about? He says, don't worry, we're going to go watch that movie. You'll know the story. He says, let me tell you the story of Robin Hood so that you can tell your mother.
He created a monster. And did you lie to your mom?
Oh, vividly. I remember, and I botched the job perfectly. Okay, well, how did you boys like Robin Hood at dinner time? Oh, it was great. It was about these guys who live in a forest. Two of them are gangsters. One of them looks like this great-looking blonde lady who plays a saxophone in a traveling band, and they live in Nottingham. And one of them is Friar Tuck, who I think is a gangster from Brooklyn. And they're being chased.
Yeah. David Lee, I could talk to you all night, and your fans can also listen to you on your podcast on iTunes.
Yes.
And also the Roth Show on YouTube. And then, of course, you need them to go out there and buy their concert ticket to go see Van Halen. Thank you again. I really appreciate it. Yeah. You're the
My
best.
pleasure. Thank you so much.
Yeah. I'm hot for David Lee.
I'll teach you. Russ, can we sing? Let's see if we can sing.
Help 'em dance that way out. Wow, brand new baby. Have you seen her? So bright and pretty way, with a smile and ease. I can feel her from across the room. Oh, don't you breathe? Oh, baby, baby, you turn your head my way. Oh, baby, baby, to the train. Dance the night away. Dance the night away. Barely I'm beginning by. You watch your lady go.